In 2020, Roblox released the TDS Soldier toy. This was the beginning of a whole TDS toy lineup, which consisted of 13 toys, plus one we'll show later. The Soldier toy was released in July of 2020. It featured a level 3 soldier, which actually looks a lot different than it does now, and a level 5 turret, which also looks pretty different. Anyways, redeeming the toy code gave the portable sentry hat. It's literally just the old sentry from 2019 and 2020, and you wear it on your head. I guess it's pretty cool because it's a part of old TDS history. I'll give it an A tier. The second toy is the Cybermedic, which is obviously based off the old level 5 Cybermedic. Just look at the new one. It was released January of 2021, and the code gave the Cyber Halo. I don't know how this fits the theme of the Cybermedic, and it doesn't even look that good. I'm just throwing a C tier. The third toy is the Minigunner, which was released in March of 2021. It's based off the Minigunner from the Overhaul or the Hardcore era. This one looks pretty good, and the toy code gave the Plasma Ray back gun, which looks like the Minigunner's laser minigun. I really like this item. I think it deserves an S. The Templar was the fourth TDS toy, released in July 2021. It's the old Templar from Legacy Fallen mode. They did add him back as a PvP boss, but he just looks kind of big. The toy code gave the Enraged Templar helmet, which is pretty cool if you're trying to cosplay as Templar. I think it should be an A tier. The next toy released was the Necromancer boss, which also released in July of 2021. It resembles the Necromancer boss from the old Hardcore. It's only been a month since the Hardcore revamp came out. Do we even consider it old Hardcore? The toy gave the Apocalypse Vision glasses, which look pretty weird on your face. I'll give it a C. The next toy is probably the best one, and that is the Last Stand. It is by far the biggest TDS toy, featuring 5 characters, which are the Engineer, Gravedigger, Speedy King, Nico DJ, and the Mark II unit. It was released in July 2021, which at the time Engineer wasn't even released, and Mecha Base still isn't here yet. The toy code gave the Engineer bundle, which looks like the old Overhaul 2020 leaked Engineer. The bundle is okay. The dynamic face update makes it look a little stupid. I'll give it a B tier. The Badlands Heist toy was also released in July 2021, and it resembles the level 5 Cowboy. It also had the Gatling gun from 2019, even though it was removed way before the toy came out. The toy gave the Withered top hat, which looks pretty good, I think, so I'll give it an A tier. The Cyber City toy was released in January 2022, and it came with 6 characters: DJ, Medic, Ranger, Soul Stealer, and Corruption? This was never a real enemy, and he even held the Void Reaver's old sword. The toy code gave the Cyber Angel. I don't have much to say about that one, so let's just put it in D tier. The Accelerator was released in January 2022. It resembles the level 5 Accelerator, but instead of purple, it's blue? I don't know what Roblox was thinking, but okay. The toy code is the Dual Canister Backpack, which is green. Why is it green? This looks like poop. Put it in D tier. The next toy is the Shotgunner, which was released in January of 2022. Again, it looks like the level 5 Shotgunner from the Overhaul era. The toy code gave the Shotgunner's Beret. It's okay. I don't like how tall it is, but I do like the eagle at the top. I think it deserves a solid B tier. The Molten Boss was released in January of 2022. But it's kind of strange. You had to buy 6 Roblox Deluxe Mystery Figure packs. Each one came with a body part of the Molten Boss, and it ended up costing around $150 US. And the worst part is that it doesn't even come with a toy code. Jeez, this deserves a D tier. The Riot was released in July 2022 and resembles nothing. It was never in the game. Apparently it was a scrapped enemy from 2021, and the toy code was a Riot Shield, which looks okay, but it doesn't relate to TDS at all, so C tier. The Fallen King was the last TDS toy released from July 2022. It looks like the old Fallen King, obviously. The toy gave a pin. This looks really bad. I'm putting it in D tier. Because you stayed for the whole video, thank you, you get to see the final toy related to TDS ever. The Mint Choco Freezer Dart Blaster was a Nerf gun that resembled the Mint Choco Freezer's level 1 gun. This is by far the rarest TDS toy, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't even sold in the US. You can buy one off eBay for 60 and up to 100 US dollars. That's how rare this code is. The toy code you got was the gun itself, just as a back accessory. But that's not all. If you redeem the code and join TDS, you would receive the Foam Freezer skin, which is one of, if not the rarest skin in TDS. Although the Freezer rework made the skin look kinda weird, it used to hold the Nerf gun, but now it holds the default Freezer gun. It's still pretty good. I actually own this skin, which is kind of a flex. Anyways, S tier for the Mint Choco Dart Blaster. So, here's the final tier list. If you don't like my list, correct me in the comments. Anyways, that's all for today. See ya.